Welcome to White Jasmine Kitchen, and I'm Huma Siddiqui, and today I'm still celebrating the tomato season. So because it's not over yet, so we still have to make some delicious dishes. And today actually I wanted to show you how to make a beautiful and delicious tomato galette. And what it is I have some pie crust, which is already kind of ready-made, so I cheated a little bit because I want to make it quickly and it tastes wonderful. Anyway, so you just want to roll it out, keep it out from the refrigerator for maybe about 30 minutes before you want to bake it, and turn on your oven at 400 degrees so it is ready. And what we want to do, because tomatoes can be a little bit more soggy and can make the crust soggy, so you want to put a layer of feta cheese first. So just keep about a couple of inches on the edges that you don't want to, you will have to fold that. So I'll try to keep all the cheese kind of in the middle here, just spread it out a little bit. What it does is actually, kind of helps absorb some of the juices that will come from the tomatoes, because you don't want your crust to get so soggy. So here and this is kind of fresh, fresh feta cheese, and it has some bigger, particles in it, but you can just spread it all out. And when you bite into one of these bigger nuggets, it will just taste really good. And you can make this in many different ways depending on, this is sort of the very basic recipe, but you can add different things. For example, you can add pesto, you can add, other ingredients as you like to this galette. So I think this is good enough. And I want to keep some room on the sides, on the edges. And here come the beautiful tomatoes. Oh, before we put the tomatoes, let's add some, and I chopped up some jalapeno peppers. This is from our garden, so I'm very proud of them. And it's just fun to go out and pick some fresh ones and chop them up and get them in your dishes, however you can. So this will help, when somebody bites into a slice, there will be a little bit of an explosion, which is great, in your mouth, and you can taste the flavor, you can have some heat with it. So it's not so bland. And then we'll start putting the tomato slices. So you just want to put it in a circle. Look how beautiful it starts to look. And as you know, I love to make beautiful dishes, because food, you first look at it from your eyes. It should actually be for all of your senses. So it should smell good, it should taste good, and it should look beautiful. Now, who wants ugly food anyway, right? So let's just put all the tomatoes in a circle here. I'm going to use all of them. And then you add some black pepper. And I love this recipe because it's very easy, especially for brunch and, or for tea, to serve with tea for the guests or for yourself. It's just very simple, very easy, and this will go in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes, and it will be smashing. And I like to use this sort of violet salt. It has a little bit more granules in it and tastes slightly different than the usual kosher salt, but you can use black salt, you can use violet salt, you can use just simple kosher salt if you want. Just a good sprinkle of that. And then we'll start to fold. So what you want to do is just kind of take the edges and start to fold gently. So here we go. Look how beautiful it starts to turn into this absolutely beautiful recipe dish. And I have it already on a baking dish, so it will just go into the oven. Will take about 40 to 45 minutes, and look at this. This is almost ready. And it will just go into the oven. And I want to show you pretty closely how it looks. So how pretty that looks. I love dishes like that, but they are so easy, and I've actually baked one ahead of time to show everyone what it will look like once it's done. So look at that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Well, I hope you get a chance to make this recipe and check out on whitejasmine.com. and I will see you next time.